Cottonwood Heights Starbucks workers are trying to unionize.
The employees at the South Highland Drive location formally petitioned the National Labor Relations Board just today for a union representation election. Fox 13 News reporter Eliana Sheriff found out why they are so passionate about their cause.
I think it's really neat that just this entire movement is led by baristas like me, just communicating with one another after work.
Shift supervisor Jacob Lawson has been with Starbucks for 4 years and never thought he'd be leading the way for his team to form a union.
As soon as the Buffalo stores, started unionizing, I started talking to everyone about it, and I really wanted to know what their thoughts were. And when everyone was like, oh yeah, that sounds great, we would love to do that here, is when we really started talking about doing it here.
More than 100 Starbucks locations around the country have filed for union recognition in over 20 states since last fall.
Now, if the efforts to unionize this Starbucks here in Cottonwood Heights are successful, this will be the first unionized Starbucks in the state of Utah.
The workers say some of the changes they'd like to see are better wages, more credit card tips going to the baristas, and more training and staffing.
The New York partners make $16.50, where we only make $12 starting. And it's the same cost, same drinks, they can afford to pay us more, especially here in Utah with the cost of living, exponentially rising last year.
The Cottonwood Heights location only needed 30% of workers to sign union authorization cards, but about 80% of workers signed, including Brittany Glazier.
We deserve to have our voices heard as partners in this company, and just embodying truly what being a partner means is standing up for each other and making sure that we all get what we deserve.
But taking on a multi-billion-dollar corporation which has not been quiet about an anti-union position is a bold move.
They've been practicing quite a bit of union busting. We've experienced some pretty severe hour cuts here. Higher management is trying to discourage us from unionizing.
Jacob and Brittany hope by standing up and speaking out, they can change the work environment to be better for everyone.
I grew up in a union family. The difference in the way that a union works definitely changed my life as a child, and I hope to give that to other people, and I hope to experience it myself.
This is what we need more of in the country. It's great that Starbucks is unionizing, but I think it's also important that people like McDonald's or Taco Bell or Wendy's, they look at Starbucks' movement and they go, we can do that too.
In Cottonwood Heights, Eliana Sheriff, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Well, now that they've filed, workers will be waiting on a date to have an election vote. Starbucks employees are organizing with Workers United, the same international union that has backed successful campaigns in Buffalo, Mesa, Seattle, and Knoxville.